on your door, mate.
It happens.
You always do that when someone's talking.
He likes it.
Normally when I'm talking.
But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Yo,
Hello, bud.
how you doing, man?
Oh, what can you play, mate?
I've actually got something special today. I've written an original song, but
Yeah.
I'm really bad at coming up with titles. So I'm wondering if you can help me and title this song.
Title the song.
But-
What's it about?
Well, here's the thing. I want to do it a little differently today. I want you to give me 3 random words and see if the song that I play fits one of those words.
Right, 3 random words. Wales,
Wales,
Cardiff.
Cardiff, and that's like a city in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Premier League.
Premier League. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Wales, Cardiff, which is a city in the UK, and Premier League. All right, let's rock.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, kill it every time and we never fail. They can feel me in LA all the way out to Wales. Any problem that we face, that's what we solve, and we're the whales. Cause I stay intelligent like a dolphin, yeah. Come off the top of the brain, rappers I fill them with anguish, feel like a dolphin. Cause you know I'm speaking my language. I'ma put it down when I flex with the strong speed. Shouts out to Wales, I rock shows out in Swansea. Whoa, rappers they ain't ready for the Mackie. Whenever I be rapping, dog, I'm quick to make it happen. I go in, these other rappers do fail. Matter of fact, I swim deep like a blue whale. I play no part, I read no script, this is for art. I spit my lyrics direct from the heart. I'm not a whale, though I'm a shark. Every time I spit, I scare them, coming in like it's Jaws. I do lyrics off at the top, I spit this with no flaw, yeah. Rappers is rapping, that's cool, but Mac is an artist. Matter of fact, I bet they feel this, all the way out there in Cardiff. H-Mac, you better keep your distance. These rappers ain't driven, they driving they car different. H-Mac, y'all know I'm stretching the words. The way I rhyme is so impressive, I be flexing absurd. Yeah, y'all know that I kill it when I spill it right off the head, right? Shouts my man who done matched the red chair, right there to the red mic. I'ma call it how I see it when I'm on it, I'ma set these words free. Hit me up on the red mic, and he's rocking that jersey. And it's too hard to believe, when I spit they be in a squeeze. H-Mac bring them to their knees, and I got that incredible steez. Y'all better believe, I be scoring like I'm playing in the Premier League. H-Mac really going deep in the zone, cause DJ Premier's in a league of his own. This for the hip-hop legends, y'all know that I spit it from the fire of my scorching soul. On the field, I'm scoring goals. Take it to another level, never gonna settle. And I go against the grain. I'll be moving like a rebel when I'm doing it. You know I'm pursuing it. I'ma take it to the top of this, and I'ma keep on rhyming till apocalypse. I'm like I'm never dropping this, I'm laying it all deep in the pocket. I am not the one for playing with. I take you higher and higher whenever I'm spitting, delivering fire. Shouts to my man, I got your jaw dropping. Y'all know that I'm putting these rappers in coffins. And I'm sick with the rhymes. Get your mind open like them blinds right behind. Oh no, y'all know that I'm ready to spark. When I rhyme, yeah, the lights go out. Kinda like your room going dark. But we turn them lights back on, cause I know that I come in strong. H-Max say rhyming tight off the tip of the metal. They know I'm shining bright, let's go. Y'all know that we put up a fight. Not only on this mic, I'll be controlling your lights. Yeah, off the tip with the dopest flow. For your lights, dog, my brain is the remote control. Let's go.
Just got back from Antarctica, spent 3 days in the snow to see the 24-hour sun with some good friends I know. There's Duffy and McKeegan, there's Whitsett and McToon, and all but one will claim to us we landed on the moon. But Jared Campanella, he's the crypto king of truth. Spent many years promoting Flat Earth back in his youth. But now he's with the Globers, cause that's where the cash is at. And now he couldn't give a damn if Earth is round or flat. There's lots of things to sell you on the Jeranism site. A 15-minute consultation with him talking shite. Or dine with him in Austin and bring 12 of your best friends. Now he's a happy Glober with the grit that never ends. He's Gerald Campanella, he's the crypto king of truth. Spent many years promoting Flat Earth back in his youth. But now he's with the Globers, cause that's where the cash is at. And now he couldn't give a damn if Earth is round or flat.
Nice, Teddy.
Toodles, yoodle, hoodle, toodle, yoodle, toodle, hoo.
That was nice.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song, man. It's a good song. Definitely the first time I heard it was today. Chesney, no, sorry. Chillin put the link in chat and I was like, oh, I haven't got that one. I'll get that one now.
I watched him do that live, actually.
But it's a good song. Really good
It
song.
is. It makes me want to go sign up at GoBusters and get on Jaren's website, you know.
We used to talk about flat earth in his youth, back in his youth. It's funny. It's funny, man. I like
He's
it.
still talking about it now, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah, whether he thinks it's round or flat. I like it. So, Vicky, good to see you. Roger, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Bazza, good to see you.
DJ.
Let's say hello to the external chat.
Is anybody over in Rumble yet?
Yeah, nobody goes over to Rumble until probably like nearer to the movie.
What film is
Sometimes
it?
as soon as the movies start, there's more. The Rumble gets filled up. But
It's the Omen is the movie we're playing. The first Omen.
It's not we already did the first 3 Omens.
Did you?
Yeah, we did Omen 1. We did Omen 1, 2, and 3. And I did look at doing the Omen 4, which I thought about because it was made for TV movie, so it's crap. So I thought, well, I'll go back and I'll do the prequel, which was made 3 years ago. So I'll do the prequel. Yeah, I've already done Omen 1, 2, and 3, the old ones. The ones with Sam Neill. The third one had Sam Neill in it, and the other 2 had 2 different kids. Yeah, I already did all of them. I thought you were
I
into
see PK, you're at 22.
Sorry?
Who?
22 what? Oh, yeah, it's gone down. 622. It wasn't 624 earlier. But yeah, it goes up and down. It's up and down like a yo-yo at the minute.
Dude, I'm at 315, and now I'm at 39. I'm like,
I was on 171, then I went down to 178, and now I'm on 179.
Yeah.
Spud, we will be doing another part of it, but I don't know when. Hi, Chillin. The troll song.
Well, you should have said that. You just said we'll read another part of it. You didn't
No,
say
because
what it
he
was.
said his laptop died during the stream. He couldn't get back on.
Oh, right, last night.
Enjoying it. And then me and Ryan will be on again in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So
for you
guys, if you can handle it.
Okay.
What does fit like it mean? Fit like Roger. Fit like
is a greeting saying how are you? But like it's like saying what like is your situation today. So fit means what, like means like. So you're just saying what like. So basically you're saying what are you like today? How are you? Basically, it's just a greeting. Fit like
a Roger.
But like it doesn't mean fit as in like running fit. It means what? It's asking a question. It's asking a question. How are you? It's like an English person saying, "You're all right." That's like saying, "How'd you do, partner?"
You should have got Basil to do the English accent.
Yeah.
If an Englishman walked up to me and did that, I would look at him sideways, like, "What do you mean, dude?"
Basil's good with his accents. Yeah.
Basil's he's really good.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all from the Basil. Is Basil able to chat?
Yeah, he's here.
He's here, but there he is. I haven't heard his voice since I've seen he's here, but I haven't heard him yet.
He said
really. I'm just lurking about. I'm probably getting ready to lose signal in a little bit, so I'll probably drop out.
We know the score. Man. Good to see you, though, bro. Let's say hello to the peeps in chat. Roger, good to see you again. Ryan, Vicky, Bahaza, and who's? Yeah, who else? Doodly Jim Ennis in the house. Good to see you. Spud. Good to see you, bro. Saddlebum, good to see you, brother. G.R. Hartley, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Chilling, my brother. Good to see you, bro.
Slapping the bass.
Is he? Huh.
And Nubik.
Me climbed. I got another donation.
Hi, Nubik.
Oh, you got another donation? Excellent.
Hi, Dr. Bass.
And slapping the bass. That's not Dr. Bass.
Surely it is.
It's not.
It's gotta
No,
be.
it's not Dr. Bass.
Slap in the bass.
It's not Dr. Bass, babe.
Oh.
We went through this last time.
Sorry, slapping the bass. It's the name.
Oh, I know who it is. He was on Banner's channel the other night. He was in there. The first time I ever seen him. Slapping the bass.
Good to see you, bro. This is your first time to my channel. I know you were on Vicky's yesterday, but is it first time to my channel? Or have you been on my channel before? Yeah, I know, that's what I'm asking. If he's been on my channel before, you'll get one. If he hasn't, you'll get one the next time he comes on. Have you been on my channel before, Newbie?
Yeah, he has.
He has? Has he? Oh,
Yep.
well, if he has, you can have a spanner then.
Hi, Skeptic.
Hey,
No,
Skip.
he definitely has.
Cool. He's the moderator now. Yeah, you have. So you're now blue, dude. I don't get many trolls, but it's just so you can put links in and stuff. And just in case, then you're armed. Skeptic, good to see you as well. Anybody else?
Speaking of blue, PJ, there's a bank they opened up here today. Guess what the name of it is?
What?
Blue.
A bank called Blue.
Blue. That's the name. Yes.
Wow. I wonder why. Because when you put your money in there, you feel blue because you'll never see it again.
They had a drive-up teller. It's called the Blue Lane. Now I drove past, like, what the hell was that? That's a bank.
Nice. Well, I noticed Jim has got one more new video out, so I'll do that one before we get on with the topic then.
Mr. Anus.
Anus' new video. He must have done it while I was live earlier because it wasn't there while I was sorting it out. So he must have done it whilst we were live earlier.
Hi, Sirius B.
Yeah, Sirius is in there.
Sirius in the house. Yeah.
She sent me a picture of her on Discord dressed up like what's Lydia from?
Oh yeah, from one of Timothy Burton's things. That you're on about? Oh no, from Beetlejuice. Yeah, from Beetlejuice. From Beetlejuice. Got you.
Nubik said can't stay long today though, but thank you.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
But this is an important topic in my humble opinion.
Humble opinion.
Yeah, I mean, the video I've got is from Sling and Stone. I haven't watched it. I don't know how deep it goes into it, but we'll see afterwards. It's only a 20-minute video because we're on a Friday night. We only do an hour on YouTube. Then we head over to Rumble to go and watch The Chosen. And the movie tonight is The Omen, the first Omen. So it's a prequel to The Omen because we did all the other Omens before. And like I said, there is a fourth. Hold on, there is a fourth Omen, but it's a TV movie and it's Bull. So I didn't even bother go with that. We did the first 3 old Omens, and I forgot I was going to do the prequel and never did it. So I'm doing the prequel tonight. And then tomorrow it's Earth Girls Are Easy and Long Kiss Goodnight. Sorry, babe, go on.
I said hi to Sandra.
Oh, okay.
Noddy.
Good to see the Sandra.
Just to sound a little Mike Myrish, if it isn't Scottish, it's crap. You remember I Married an Axe Murderer, right?
Yeah. Gosh. I know Mike Myers.
It's not Scottish, it's crap.
I know Mike Myers.
Yeah, he's on the P. Diddy list now.
Is he?
No, not on the Diddy list. Is he on the Diddy line though?
As long as he's not behind the Diddy line. If he's on the Diddy list, you can't be on the Diddy line, behind the Diddy line. That's protection, remember? That's protection.
Oh, yeah. Skeptic, I hope you're good. We don't see Skeptic very often anymore.
No, we don't. It's always a pleasure to see Skeptic. Seen a lunar eclipse last week. The moon was red as F. Nice.
I picked up some worms today.
Nice.
Were they sandworms?
No, garden worms.
I'm thinking of Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Just little garden worms.
You should get a PJ, maybe go fishing with him. Where'd he go?
No, I'm not killing my worms.
If you have one, you want to get rid of them.
No, they were fine. Do you know what it was? I had a slug come in my house through an air vent, and it gave me the creeps because it left this little trail. And I changed the air vent cover, but I don't like it, so I got a new one. So I've got to change it again tomorrow.
You got to go get a new one. Did
No,
you
I've
pour
already
salt
got,
on
I've
the
already got
slug?
the new one. No, but there was a slug in my house, and I couldn't deal with it. It was giving me anxiety.
Slugs give you anxiety.
And I had one like last year. I was sat on my sofa and a blooming slug touched me on my own sofa, and I was like, ugh. Dirty bastard.
You know, you pour salt on them, it'll kill them.
Roger, I tipped salt all over my carpet.
I remember when I was living in the Gateway. Remember about the time I phoned you for 24 hours on that old crappy phone. Remember, babe? I was walking down the road with Z, you know, the Asian guy Z with the long hair.
Yeah.
He's a drug addict and that. And I remember he was hungry and he's seen, like, you know, you get the Asian sweets and they look like dough balls, but they're like a sweet anyway. And they were just lying on the ground on the side in a like a Tupperware dish with the lid off. And he's on the ground going through an entry in the street, and he's like, "Oh, look, they look like just been put there." And he picked them up and started eating them. Like, dude, man, they're on the street. And then as he was eating it, on the back end was a slug. I'm like, dude, there's a slug on it. He turned around and went, ugh, and ate it. He went, ugh, and then just flicked it off and ate it. I'm like, it disgusted him that much that he still ate it.
My grandparents used to get them up on their back porch all the time. And my grandpa would just sit out there and just pour salt on them. He taught me to do that. It's like watch them dissolve.
They just pop. Oh, mine's gone again.
I put salt everywhere. I'm not even joking.
Not good. Ryan seems to be popping in and out. Oh, Baz has gone as well.
Yeah.
Baz has said his signal might go.
Oh, he did actually.
And Ryan's doing Pokey again.
A slug. A slug. The same as a snail, but without a shell. Like a snail without a shell. Slugs.
They're usually a little bigger. Yeah.
What do you call them?
Though.
They're not a snail, but they look like a snail without a shell. Slugs. Well, I'll get one up. Slug.
They're a little bigger than the snail, though.
It's slush.
Yeah, that's really good for them hearing a small thing because they go for the beer.
That's a slug. That's a slug.
That's a slug.
That's a slug.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They're just a snail without a bloody shell, isn't
No, they're awful thing.
Yeah, but they're the same type of thing.
Like, if they're in the garden, they don't bother me. As long as they don't touch me, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes into my house, it's a different story.
Oh, God.
People eat them, don't they?
Snails. They definitely eat snails. I don't know about slugs. Snails. I know a lot of African countries eat snails and that. They get all the big beefy ones, and you put a lot of salt in it to get the goo off before they do it. But they say once it's all fried up, it's really nice. I'm like, oh no, I just couldn't.
Yeah, but they're not like snails that you get in your garden. They're bred to eat them.
Yeah, no,
I didn't know that they're parasites like that. Yeah.
No, they have got parasites in them. He's right. Chilling. The slugs are full of parasites. Snails as well. Not good if your animal eats them because dogs will eat them, and dogs can get a lungworm from them. That's what it is, lungworm, isn't it? And because they've got parasites in them.
Our dog won't even eat a spider. She'll just look at it.
Yeah.
She'll chase a pigeon and a squirrel though, and a hedgehog.
I had the little Cooper dog I have in my pictures. She would kill sparrows and finches all the time. Yeah. She'd bring them up to me like, "Look what I did."
With the old 3-inch slugs. Oh,
no. There were some big healthy worms though in the garden today, and I did put them in a pot.
Did you?
Nice.
Nice.
Hi, Lumpy.
Good for the eco. Hey, Lumpy.
Hey, Lumpy. A long time no see, dude.
I had a ladybug on me the other day and I flicked it off because I don't like them.
Ladybugs are good.
Right.
Even though I've got one tattooed.
Siri's just said, my friend of mine squished one with her bare feet by accident. That reminds me of the time I am walking up the street, just on the normal street, and then I stood on something and I thought it was dog shit. And it wasn't, because it was like, it was a frog, and it was a pregnant frog, because all the spawn just everywhere. There was frog spawn everywhere. It was like, I felt so bad. I felt really bad. But I was not.
So you killed a whole bunch of tadpoles and a frog.
Yeah, so I killed babies as well. Couldn't believe it.
They have this festival down in They have a festival down in South Carolina in Rock Hill called the Tadpole Festival every spring, and they have these tadpoles that are 4 inches long, dude. Huge, massive things. They have a huge pond in the middle of a park where they have this ceremony every year when spring comes around. It's kind of cool.
I don't like ladybugs, right? But I have one tattooed on my ankle.
What was the reason for that?
Because I was getting my kids' names on my ankles, and they got to pick what they wanted, and it was a red ant or a ladybug, and I didn't really fancy a red ant on my ankle.
FTFE is the biggest slug ever, slimy bastard.
Felicia?
Sandra.
PJ, hello, Mickey. Roger, Ryan. How you doing? And everybody in chat.
Good to see you, bro.
I've got 2 butterflies tattooed on me.
You have.
I don't have any butterflies tattooed. Just my thorns. And I have Polaris and the Big Dipper.
I've got flowers, a lion.
Well, I have the 4 winds of the earth tattooed on my leg.
You have 4 legs?
Yeah, I got 4 legs, yeah.
How'd you get north, south, and east and west out your legs?
Good one.
Nice one, Jim.
DJ's got like about 5 different women's names tattooed on him. None of them are mine.
Becky's going to be the next one who gets that.
2 of them are covered.
One of them is literally my mate's name, and I told her once, I said, he's got your name tattooed on him. She went, no, because one of our other mates, her husband has got your name tattooed on his back. So he'll go, I've got your name tattooed on me, and you're like, no, you ain't. And he'll go, I have. And you're like arguing it, and it's because he's actually got a tattoo that just says your name.
Right. Got it.
But no, you actually do have one of my friend's names tattooed on you.
I know. What, Fiona?
The worst thing in the world is cover work, though. I know this from experience.
Do you reckon?
PJ.
People, they hate doing cover work. Most artists do.
Yeah.
PJ, get Roger on full screen. He was showing his tattoos. If you don't mind.
There you go.
It goes all the way around. That was done freehand, by the way.
Yeah, he wanted that one to be like Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. I was thinking of Pamela.
Yeah. Because everybody, once she got that barbed wire, when she did that film Barbed Wire and had that tattoo, I remember everybody getting it. Yeah,
but this is thorns, not barbed wire, PJ. Thorns.
Oh, yeah, like he always got a Celtic cross.
What's Ryan got? Yeah. Celtic cross.
Celtic cross, yeah. Nice. Anyway, let's get the old topic up. It's a 20-minute video. We'll do it as quick as we can, then we'll go over and watch The Chosen and The Omen, the prequel to The Omen, the first Omen. Right, so this is about New World Government, I suppose.
Roger, you punk rocker. Do you know Stiff Little Fingers?
What?
I haven't heard them, no.
You haven't heard of the Stiff Little Fingers?
Nope. I'll go look for them now.
Yeah, they do a song called Barbed Wire Love. Them a Northern Ireland political punk band. I can't believe you haven't heard of them.
I haven't, no.
They've done tours of America as well.
I did see, do you know Dropkick Murphys? I've actually met Flogging Molly in person. But I've never heard of it.
When you showed up.
It goes, oh,
Look,
young how you was
if you look for Stiff Little Fingers, Inflammable Material album.
Gotcha.
And there's a song called Barbed Wire Love as well.
Show what, babe?
I just sent it you in WhatsApp.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen your tattoos before, babe.
Not you.
We showed him before.
Yeah. Yes.
Roger's seen it. Oh, you have seen it, Roger.
Yeah, that's a lie. I like it.
I love it.
There you go. And that's a cover up, isn't it? That covers something, doesn't it?
Yeah, Chinese symbol.
Yeah.
That's a good cover job, though. If you can't make out what's underneath it, that's the whole.
Oh no, I can see it.
I can see it by the
It's not
flower.
a great cover. It was only a little tattoo.
I can see it
Is
by
that
the
you,
flower.
Vicky?
Yeah.
Is that mine? Yeah.
Oh.
Good. It's a good tattoo. I like it.
6.5 hours.
That's little fingers right now.
Right. So here it is. Let's see how it's from Sling and Stone. I haven't gone through it at all. Let's just go through it and see what's said. Obviously, it's about New World Government, New World Order, whatever, exposing some. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You know this guy, guys. He's got, yo, stop.
buys, how she behaves, is tracked and scored to show how responsible and trustworthy she is.
Are people bothered by privacy concerns?
We think the lot of camera keep the safety is really good. We can accept it.
Some even believe we are part of a secret cabal working against the best interest of the United States.
Well, aren't yous? Aren't yous? It's not that secret, though. It's not that secret.
Characterizing my family and me as internationalists and of conspiring with others around
And
the
that's
world
by
to
David Rockefeller. Memoirs, page 405.
build a more integrated global political and economic structure. One world, if you will. If that's the charge, I stand guilty.
Well, back
I
in
am
the day,
proud.
everybody was saying it. You know what I mean? It's a new world order. And Bush said it, but Biden, what's his name? Obama said it. And, you know, everybody was saying it back in the day. Especially around the mid-2000s to 2012 type of thing.
Now, I want to ask you a question, PJ. Would you have him over to watch the kids? Just look
Oh,
at
Rockefeller. Yeah, as long as he gave out a bit of pocket money, you know what I mean? No, I would not.
No.
Not at all. No way.
I've put together a compilation of videos, some old, some new, but all of them will leave you no doubt that they are trying to set up a one world government. We'll look at what they're planning, how they're trying to achieve this, and who exactly are the ones trying this.
And build a new world order where democracy and Canadian sovereignty is protected.
Mr. Carney, you're up next.
I'm going to associate myself, I'm going to agree with that. The only amendment I'm going to make is, unfortunately, it won't be a world order. It will be a subset of the world order because the number of like-minded countries is much smaller with the U.S. exiting.
And there's... There'll still be a world order. Everybody will just be involved in it. So it'll still be a world order. What are you talking about? It's going to be a one world government. Even biblically, it says that pretty much.
One other concept that I find very, very useful, and it's actually embodied in the European idea. It came from the Catholic Church originally, but it's called subsidiarity. And the idea of subsidiarity is...
Oh, I tell you what, I've seen some AI videos lately, and I tell you what, they're actually like AI, people making AI videos to make it seem like other worlds, you know, and they look pretty cool, but the feel you get from it, I might actually do a compilation with it and put up as a video, but the feel you get from it is really demonic. It's awful. It looks cool and all that, but the music, the visuals with it, the slowness of it, and the steady pace of it, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so... You feel the darkness around it. You feel the darkness around it. So I might have to put a few of them together and show you guys as a video at some point.
Jay, yes, you can.
Let's get real.
What's that?
He wants to send me a short video to forward to Jim Anus.
Okay. Or what? Can you forward it to him? Can you?
Well, if Jim,
chat, ain't he?
What?
Yeah, but he can't send it in chat, can he? Jim, have you got PJ's email address?
Oh, to show Jim. Oh, okay. I
No,
thought to
Jim.
send to Jim.
No, to send to Jim.
Yeah, but how am I going to send it to him?
No, but Jay can.
Well,
Not Jay.
He could drop the
Jim
link in the chat.
emails you.
Yeah,
it's
you could.
It's a picture or something.
It's a video.
Oh, is that video?
Jay, can you drop the link in the chat?
No, he's going to email it me.
I don't know if it depends what it is. It depends whether it's a YouTube video or what.
It'll be private.
Yeah, right. Just let me know when you got it. But I
You
don't
don't
know how
want
I'm
anybody
going
else
to
to get it.
send it to Jim.
Well, if I
I've
give
got his
Jim,
email.
no, but give Jim your email, then he can email you.
Well, everybody's got my email. Everyone knows my email, so you can do that.
PJ
Fine.
Crookshank. No, PJ Pretty Boy.
Yeah, pjprettyboy76@gmail.com. But it just depends what it is, babe. Because I have to obviously download it, and then I have to put it all through. You know how it goes. I have to download it. I'll have to download it first. Well, just get him to send it and see what it is. See if there's see what it is, babe, first.
Aye.
Well,
Yeah, Jay, send it.
Just send it anyway. I could show it. I could show him it if that's easier than sending it.
Yeah, but he might not.
We
want
need
it.
Well, I don't know. Well, ask then.
governments at all levels. We need a global government, that's the UN. We need a regional government, that's the European Union. We need a national government, that is the government of Cyprus.
It doesn't matter what face it is. It's just new faces saying the same thing exactly. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crap, dude. I'm listening to this guy. We don't need all that. We got enough government already. The hell's he talking about?
There you go. Can we work this out with email? I hate email. There you go. So if I'm allowed to show it, send it and I'll show it. What?
Jay said it won't send. Let him send it by email.
Oh, was it? It's because. Oh, there you go. I don't know what to do then. There's nothing I can do. Is it on a YouTube? Is it on a YouTube or? If you came in
LJ,
here,
yeah, he did. Well, he didn't. His wife did, yeah.
Yeah, I got corrected by that. Yeah, he didn't have a kid.
Yeah, the kid's been born. I'm not saying. I've seen the picture, but I'm not showing anything. It's up to flats. You know, I can't show pictures of kids on the internet. I'm not doing that.
Can't say.
Leave that
Not nowadays. No.
You know.
Roger literally texted me and said, "Did Keith have the baby?" And I went, "His wife did." I said, "Keith can't physically have the baby."
Oh, God.
The only other option is WhatsApp, babe. So you'll need his phone number.
What kind of video is it?
I don't know.
It's got to be big.
Well, if you swap number, it's his own vid of the ISS, Peter. Okay, got you. If you can get it to, like I don't mind giving my phone number out, but
if you send it to me, I can send it to Vicky through Apple. I can give my phone number. Here.
I can just email Jay my phone number.
Well, do that then.
There you go.
We need a local government, that is the Nicosia City Hall where we are right now.
If you get on your WhatsApp, then you can send it to me, babe, on WhatsApp, and I can show it through WhatsApp.
You have governments at all levels.
Whether the eventual one world government is referred to as a new world order or some other name, the book of Revelation tells us that the kings of the earth will join together and give their power over to the Antichrist.
It does. They all come together.
The new world order? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Antichrist?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's what's going on.
Anus. We're using my phone number.
There you go. Use your phone number and then
I'll send it, yeah.
Right, and get it to WhatsApp.
Hi, Paul.
You tried carrier pigeon. Yeah, well, Jim's got pigeons. He could do that himself. You know what I mean? He's actually literally got pigeons, so they can do that themselves.
Yeah, speaking of that, I haven't seen any pigeon porn in a long time, dude.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Look, the Nations United. The United Nations flag. Right there. What is that? It's a flat earth bloody map, eh?
Yeah.
Wonder why they use that.
I don't know. Maybe they're giving nods.
They sent it me an email. I've got it on email.
Okay.
I'm downloading it.
We download it and then put it to your WhatsApp. Send it to me in WhatsApp.
For that type of scenario is being laid out right now. Two of the main organizations doing this are the World Economic Forum and the United Nations.
By the way, guys, this is Sling and Stone. His link is in my description. Let me just get it for you guys. It's in there, but I'll put it in chat now. I have put a link in before, but you know, I always put the links in for give the guys the credit who does the videos. In general, sometimes I forget, but in general, I always kind of give them the credit because it is their videos.
So, PJ, before you go any further, what time are you going to go on tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm not on till this time tomorrow night. So I'll be on again 24 hours time.
Hi, it's Flat.
It's Flat. Good to see you. So tomorrow night I'll be on the same time as I started tonight. I'm not on in the afternoon at the weekend like I was this afternoon. So yeah, tomorrow it'll be the same time as I started tonight.
Or that's morning for me. Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was I? Oh, I was about to do something. What was I about to do? Sugar. I went to do something to get. What did I do? Did I go and get a link or something? Yes, Sling and Stone's link. There it is. Sorry, there it is. That's what I was doing.
Globalists within these two organizations infiltrate the cabinets of governments around the world and then do their bidding.
Like Prime Minister Trudeau, half of this cabinet are actually younger leaders of the world economic forum. We penetrate the cabinets. The change is not just happening. The change can be shaped.
The change can be shaped. Shaped into what? Shaped into what, eh? Into one more government, maybe?
Yeah. I'm thinking it's the shape I think of when I see that Klaus here is a noose that I'm making for him.
Aye, well, there you go.
By us. We have to prepare for a more angry world. How to prepare?
No
Take
kidding.
the necessary action to create a fairer world. I see the need.
Create a fairer world. Yeah, that's what you like to say, a fairer world. You know what I mean? Where it's not fair at all, where the poor are still poor and the rich are still rich. You know what I mean? The persecuted still get persecuted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're doing it in order now. Like they have the law behind their ass, dude.
Yes, yeah, they're doing it. So it's they've got the law behind them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, Nubik, bless you, man. Thanks for popping in. Always a pleasure, dude. Bless you, man.
For a great reset. So people assume we are just going back to the good old world which we had, and everything will be normal again. This is.
When was anything ever normal? Nothing has been normal ever. I don't think that word normal should exist. To be honest, there's no such thing as a normal for you is different normal for someone else. So there's no general normal. You know, there's only personal normal.
Let's say fiction, it will not happen.
One of the creepiest things we're seeing with some of these one world government people is their desire to control our.
Seriously, Paul. And speaking of infiltrators, David Weiss is doing the rounds trying to relaunch Witchett's Flat Earth Lab. Oh, for goodness sake. Why? We know what Witchett's about. We've always known what he's about, and he's proved it. Why is he sticking up for the dude?
I don't know. He's a liar, dude. That's all I know.
Yes, they're liars. Simple as that. Simple as that. Absolute liars. I mean, look how far he went to defend that he wasn't vaping. And he did. He did. And it was the fake breath. We know that. Nothing to do with hiding it from his missus. What a shame.
Weiss said he was hiding it from his missus last time he was over on Vlad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I couldn't imagine trying to hide the fact that I smoked from Vicky. I mean, come on.
You're not a child neither, are you? PJ, you're not like 3 years old.
Exactly. If you're having to hide things from your missus, then you're doing wrong. If you're hiding stuff.
WEF has had multiple.
Yeah. Hi. What's up now, bro?
Yeah.
Speakers in recent years talking about how they could achieve this.
Seeing that person commit the crime, even though that person's utterly innocent, that it becomes a planted memory. And so there's some really interesting research that we can plant false memories in the brain. And in a different context.
It's facts. They've laid out their plans, told us what they're following through with their plans. I don't know how anyone could pretend that they're shocked. Yeah, no, I mean, people like us will see it, but a lot of people who hear it don't understand what they're saying when they say these things. They think it sounds like it's something good. So I'm not shocked by it. We're not shocked by it, but other people, once they get the truth of it, it's like, oh, really? Is that what they mean? They could be shocked by it, even though they've been told, because people are so indoctrinated by thinking that they're meant to be doing it for the good that they just think that anything they're doing is for good, you know, so they can't see the bad in it. That's stupid, but one of them. We see
you should know it.
You should know that. Of course. Anybody should know that the government is not for them at all.
One of the emerging areas that's really interesting in law neuroscience is pain detection. And once we understand the circuitries that cause pain, I guess the question is, could we then instill pain and use that in many coercive?
What causes pain? What?
I know.
What? You've got pain receptors in your brain. Like, you've got pain receptors. So when something happens, like you get a bump on the body, your receptors recognize that you have some kind of pain. It's telling you something's wrong. What? Everybody knows what pain's all about.
Yeah, they're turning it around. They're like, if we could take away pain, we can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Measures in the legal system as well.
We're not talking about implanted devices of the future. I'm talking about wearable devices.
Okay, so here's the video. The thing he's on about. Let me just get it up first. So, right.
I think I'm downloading it right now. Somehow.
Right. So, share screen, window. There we go. Oh, hold on. There's no volume to it anyway, is there? Hold on. I'm just letting me see if there's any sound in it. No, so I don't need to share the sound. Cool. So I can just share it through window.
Did you get it?
No sound to it anyway. Yeah, there's no sound to it, so I can share it through window. Share the wrong one. Share. Window. That one. Share. Yeah, that's right. So there you go. There we go. Right there. So there's no sound to it anyway. So this is the ISS, is it?
That looks like a dot, dude.
It does, but
yes.
There you go. Exactly something there, isn't there?
Uh-huh.
Exactly something there.
He's getting closer, it looks like. Is he using a P900 or something?
Don't know what he's using. It just says higher power. So that's it. It's just it. One more time.
Well, that didn't like an orbit. That looked like a light going across the sky to me. You know.
Yeah.
It said hi, pal, because that's what he said. He texted me when he sent it.
There you go. Nice.
I say, hi, Porter. He's in the house.
Nice, man. So does that look like it's what between? I know. How far is it? How far is it meant to be? About 100 kilometers up, 60 mile up, something like that. 40 mile.
250 miles high.
250 miles. Sorry. I'm thinking wrongly. I'm thinking it's.
Is it on your iPhone?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking. Yeah, sorry, babe. What?
Jay said iPhone.
Okay, but does that look like it's 250
mile high? No.
Mile high? No. And something 250 mile high, the size of a football field, you ain't going to bloody see.
Nope.
There you go.
But you can see that.
There you go.
Hi, Porter.
Certainly can't see that. Certainly can't see that. Nice. Nice one, JR. Nice one.
Well, back to the
There
New
you
World
go,
Order.
JY. Hey, KJ, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
That are like Fitbits for your brain. It used to be that there was very little we could tell from EEG activity. But already, using consumer wearable devices, these are headbands, hats that have sensors that can pick up your brainwave activity, earbuds, headphones, tiny.
I mean, this is probably videos from a while ago. So these are things that pick up stuff like the wave from your brain and that. I mean, they've already got the neural implant that goes into it, and you can think things, and it happens on screen.
Talk about reading somebody's mind, PJ. That's what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
Tattoos that you can wear behind your ear. We can pick up emotional states like, are you happy or sad or angry? We can pick up and decode faces that you're seeing in your mind. Simple shapes, numbers, your PIN number to your bank account.
But in 10 years when we are...
So, wow. See what I mean? You think something in it. That's what they're trying to do, man. It's really getting bad.
Well, like he said, not everybody can be a robot polisher.
iPhone, we should use really big binoculars. I wonder what that means.
I don't know who he's poking at there.
No, not a clue. But yeah, look at this chip. It is pretty much double the size of a grain of rice. Look at that.
Yeah, that's small.
It's small. And they can get it smaller than that, guaranteed.
Sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately...
Why would you want that? It sounds like a cool superhero type thing to have, but can you imagine after a while actually knowing how everybody feels, and it affects your emotion, right? That person is really sad, and you're empathetic. You're an empath type person, and you're feeling what they're feeling. You're going to be sad. You know what I mean? Why would you want this all the time? I'd rather be able to sympathize and empathize with people when it happens for the sake for a reason, not because I've got a bloody implant in my head. You know that you're bound to get sick of it. It's torture. It's prison. It's prison for the mind. Go on, babe. Sorry, you were saying?
Heron's an empath. But she empathizes with everybody.
Yeah.
That's got to be hard.
Well, the way I get sympathy, like sympathy is like easy. I understand your pain, but an empathy is your pain in my heart.
Yeah.
That's how I describe it, sort of thing.
It's you feeling the pain they're in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, that's got to be hard. Yeah.
Of course.
Immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to you.
Yuval Noah Harari, the man I recently made a video on, who makes it a point in almost every interview that he does to mock Jesus and the Bible.
I think that fake news have been with us for thousands of years. Just think of the Bible.
So just straight off, just think of the Bible, fake news. You prove that the Bible is fake news. You prove that.
He looks like somebody.
He looks like McKenna, Paul McKenna.
Yeah.
Hypnotist Paul McKenna, didn't he? A little bit.
Maybe he's in the same field, man, by the way he's talking.
It sounds like it.
But he's going right after the Bible, though.
Yeah. Oh, he looks a little like Jaren, like a skinny Jaren. Yeah, I suppose.
Not the intelligent design of some god above the clouds, but our intelligent design
is also spouting off this agenda that humans are...
Well, it's not just above the clouds, above the firmament as well. Not just above the clouds.
Well, he'll meet him
hackable
one day.
animals.
That's what I would say.
Sorry?
He's going to meet him one day, dude. He's going to meet him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look, we already know the outcome.
Yeah.
Humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that...
Well, I'm not an animal, and I'm not hackable. Well, I am hackable, I just won't be hacked. I've already been hacked throughout my bloody life already. I want to be re-hacked.
You sound like the Elephant Man, PJ. I'm
Yeah.
not an animal.
My name is John Merrick.
I'm not an animal.
I'm not an animal. Good play. John Hart played a good part in that, man. Played a brilliant part.
He did.
Have they have this soul or
Do you know
spirit and they
somebody
have
had
free will
that condition?
Yeah, it's a true story.
No, somebody else that me and you knew.
Oh yeah, Andy.
Aye.
Just a lower former, but I know that's what the little bump was on his face and that, wasn't it?
You used to have to go and get them cut out.
No. I remember you told me that. It's a lower form of it. I remember. Aye.
Nobody
You thought I'd forgotten, hadn't you?
Aye.
No.
knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose.
Andy's our ex-dead partner.
Neurofibrosis mitosis, I think it's called.
All Vicky's ex-partners are dead. Why do you think I'm not an ex-partner?
Only 3 of them.
Ooh,
Yeah, but I wasn't
okay.
with any of them when they died. I hadn't seen them for years before they died.
I know, I'm joking.
I did not kill nobody.
I know that. No, he's a vampire. No, you're right.
Are those incubators on the screen, PJ?
It looks like it. It looks like incubators. Yes, it does.
That apple's a bit poisoned.
Well, yeah, and it's got a serpent on it. It took a big sinful bite out of it. You know what I mean? Dripping with death.
Sorry.
Who's on it? You? Is that Vicky?
No, it's somebody else. I don't know this person. They just started texting me.
I know.
Who's texting you?
I don't know this person, but I do get them. They're usually trying to get me to do something.
Well, it's trolls, yeah. It's trollage.
Roger, I think you need to forward me their messages so I can see what they're doing.
All right.
Election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free
Unless
will.
it's not
That's
weird.
over. Today, we have
It's
the technology to hack human beings on a massive scale. Yeah, but
Not
everything is
weird.
being digital.
Look, I don't want no nakedness or nothing sent to me. That's just
I'm
wrong.
not going to send you anything.
Why is it all nakedness?
I get that every once in a while. This one's like propositioning type.
Oh, for goodness sake. See what they're
As
like.
long as they're not naked, you can send it and I'll control them. Are they on an iPhone?
I don't know if they're on an iPhone. It's an email address they're texting me off of.
Oh, Jim's giving J.R. Hartley some tips and that. Fair play. I haven't got a clue about photography and that, so fair play to you, dude.
Don't ask me.
Everything is being monitored. In this time of crisis, you have to follow science. It's often said that you should never allow a good crisis to go to waste because.
But that is not science. It's technology. It's not science. Different things completely.
He just said never allow a good crisis to go to waste.
I know, but it's not. They're talking like this is science when it's technology. It's not science.
What the fudge is good about a crisis? Nothing.
No.
The crisis is an opportunity to also do good reforms that in normal times people will never agree to. But in a crisis, you see, you have no
A
choice.
crisis is an opportunity. Look at the top picture there. Yeah, that kind of thing that they did. That was a crisis. That was an opportunity for them because they made that opportunity themselves, called the pandemic.
Hi, memory lane.
Hey,
half
memory
asleep,
lane.
so if I don't answer, I've probably fallen asleep.
Mr. William Gates is responsible for that, buddy.
Yeah.
It really makes me wonder if this type
Billy
of
Boy.
hacking the human mind or influencing the mind with some sort of technology is connected.
Transhumanism. You know what I mean? Going over to something else. There's been movies on this with Johnny Depp and stuff. But yeah, it's madness. It's just madness. Do you know what I mean? Giving ourselves over to something else. Becoming something else. What's wrong with people?
Can I just say, Jay, if you use an iPhone and you ever get bored, we can always add you to the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
To the image of the beast. He was granted power to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. It's hard to not imagine that some sort of advanced technology will not be used to achieve this. It's also hard to imagine or act.
Thanks, memory. Thanks, memory. Bless you, man. Bless you.
Actually impossible for a man on an island 2,000 years ago
Johnny
to
boy.
think of this level of control.
Think Johnny boy.
Existing in the future. The prophecies in Revelation and all of the Bible that we can see even now with our own eyes unfolding prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Bible is the Word of God. The United Nations pretends to be.
And I just add that it's the inspired Word of God, because the actual Word of God is Jesus. I always have to add that, because a lot of people just say, "Oh yeah, the Bible is the Word of God." Well, the Word of God is actually Jesus, like Logos. So you have to I always correct it a bit. It's the inspired Word of God, because man wrote it, inspired under the influence of Holy Spirit, under the influence of God.
And that building's the inspired work of the devil.
Yeah, inspired work of God, and this is inspired work of the devil.
That's them bendy straight lines again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Be an organization to bring good and peace to the world, but their actions actually prove that they are a globalist organization aiming to have complete control over everyone and everything.
Well, that's the aim. That's the aim. Absolutely. Oh, Ryan's shaving his chin. Oh,
I thought he was morphing into Father Christmas for a second.
Shavage of the chin.
I looked up and I was like, what?
He's so careful. I would have had my whole face shaved by now.
Maybe
you get like 2 hairs.
Say again, babe.
That's because you get like 2 hairs.
No, what do you mean I get 2 hairs?
I was talking about your chest hair with Bazza and Ryan yesterday. And
I haven't got any chest hair.
I said you get like
my
2.
My face goes. My face goes bristly like any other man, you weirdo. But when it comes to chest hair, I haven't got any. I've got like 3 hairs around each nipple. That's about it.
Aye.
Yeah, and the blonde hairs at that, so you can't even see them. No, I've never had a hairy chest. There's like 3 in the middle of my chest.
I've never had a hairy chest, and I don't think I'll ever have one.
Good.
You're not related to Sasquatch, are you?
Definitely not.
So don't start taking PEDs and weight training, babe, and get a square jaw and hairy butt and all that.
I'm just gonna do the opposite to Brenda.
2024, they passed the Pact for the Future, which they say is a landmark declaration.
A pact for the future, eh? I wonder what that is. Oh, let's make a one world government. Don't tell anybody about it, but we'll tell everybody about it. And we'll hide it in plain sight.
Right in front of your face.
Right in front of your face. We'll tell you about it as well. Yeah.
Pledges concrete actions toward a safer, more peaceful, sustainable.
Complete chest wig. Not even a chest toupee. Whole chest wig. Nice.
An inclusive world for tomorrow's generations. They say it's for peace and safety, but when they say this, then comes utter destruction. Take a listen to some of the stuff that's in this.
PJ, you hear me bested. Yeah, 3 hair. But I've got plenty of hair in my head, plenty of hair in my legs, plenty of hair that stops at my belly button, and the thing up here. Like I've got hairy legs, but they're blonde as well. But I've got hairy legs, and it stops at the pelvic area. Stops at the pelvic, belly button sort of thing. That's it. I've got no hair chest-wise and that. And I prefer not to. I'm glad. My brother's got a hairy chest and that. He's my younger brother. I'm so glad that I'm not him.
Document.
Let me just read you something really quickly about what is.
Well, he's a bit like it could be. Well, a lot of people see us and think they were very, very similar looking, but I can tell the difference. Neither is Brenda. Nice.
Inside of this pact.
I was on a Discord and Neil was actually in the shower while he was on Discord.
Really?
Yeah, he's listening. It's
yeah, but he wasn't on camera though, was he?
No. It's just funny. You hear the shower come on when he talked. Hear the water running.
Wow.
Roger.
Yes.
What is that picture from?
Oh, it's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's the bad witch.
Oh.
You remember that cartoon? It's the gayest cartoon ever made.
Right.
I got it up.
Everyone, it says that this is the power structure, fully digital and maximized for the control of the masses. Everyone will be expected to have a biometric digital ID that marks them not just as citizens.
Everyone will be expected. So that means you've got to have this by law, allegedly. Now, you know what I mean? I won't be taking anything. They will not be forcing me to take anything. I will not take it.
Citizens of an individual country, but as a global citizen. So anytime you hear global citizen or anytime you hear sustainability, think that this is an egregious thing that's happening at the level of the World Health Organization and the United Nations. Anyone that has a dissonant opinion will be labeled as misinformation, disinformation, or malinformation.
What? Oh my God, this opinion will be classed as disinformation and malinformation. What, because they don't like your agenda?
She should use some purple shampoo. She's got a bit of a yellow tinge.
Perpetrators for unapproved information will be fact-checked and punished by the system, which will be operated and enforced by artificial intelligence. Punishments will include being locked out of one's bank account, being unable to make certain purchases, unable to get on an airplane.
So dissonant is like the meaning is lacking harmony. So you don't lack harmony with it. So if you're not in harmony with their policies of what they're bringing out, then that's it. You're arrested. You can't think your way. You've got to think their way. That's unbelievable.
Roger?
Yes.
Do you think that witch looks like Heron?
No, I didn't say that at all.
Because that's what she asked.
No.
Why?
I didn't say it.
Where is Heron?
I'll look at it.
She's in the group chat.
In the
I
chat.
was going to say, well, she's not in my chat.
Yeah, PJ, does this girl on screen look like she has gem blossoms, or is it just my imagination?
She looks like she needs purple shampoo and a good toner.
Yeah.
Surely a
On
man.
the subway, drive on public roads. This is the future, according to the world's self-appointed overlords at the United Nations.
These are the types of things that once again fall in line with the prophecies of a one world government and the control.
I mean, I like the horns in his head, but the Antichrist ain't gonna have no horns in his head. I think if he did, we'd know who he was then, and you know not to trust him. People are going to be fall for him, so he's not going to have horns in his head. It's not going to be that kind of obvious. He's got to be somebody's characteristic. Charismatic. He's got to be charismatic. You've got to love his personality.
Yeah.
Why do you look scared? Are you in a hostage situation or something?
It's just because he shaved. He shaved his eyeballs.
Oh.
He's being held captive by the wife and the daughter. That's what's happening.
People's lives by the Antichrist in the end times. These systems of complete control over people's lives are already happening in China.
I mean, how long have we had face recognition now for? Since early 2000s?
At least.
Yeah. I mean, we're coming up to 20 years for face recognition and that, and they probably had it well before that. You know, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
The world leaders who want complete...
Sorry, Rog.
It makes me want to hide my face.
Exactly. But you know, even face recognition can... Even if you've got a mask on or something like that, they could tell now by the shape of your... If there's a certain part exposed, they could still kind of tell now. It's nuts. It's crazy nuts.
Yeah. And by the gait of your walk.
Gait of your walk, yeah, exactly.
And they got these police vans with the facial recognition cameras in town centres now.
That's right. That's right. It's pure madness, man.
In the UK.
Yeah. Yeah. slowly being implemented, but
Yeah.
it's probably more quicker than slow. We just think it's slow.
It's sold as a safety thing at the moment, but
yeah, of course.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, that's it.
Control want these social credit systems to be implemented worldwide.
All residents here are assigned a social credit score. It starts with a base of 1,000 points. From there, the maths begin.
So everybody's given a social credit score. I bet they're not given the same social credit score, are they? To begin with. Ryan, can't hear you. Yeah, can't hear you.
Nope.
Don't know.
Still can't hear you.
Don't know. You maybe have to drop it. You know the score. Yeah. Don't know why we can't hear you, but we can't.
Kick it around a little bit, dude. Smack it.
Oh, wrap it around the heat.
Yeah, by the way, Vicky, that was sent to me about transgenders. That was the picture they used to describe them. That was weird.
Again.
Discord, somebody was making a comment about the transgender agenda, and they used that picture to describe the people.
No, because Heron thought it looked like her, and I was like, it does a little bit, but you're not a witch. And now you've just told me that, I'm going to go and delete my message because now she'll think I'm saying she's transgender.
No, I hadn't put that in the chat too. This is what.
No, Roger's already told us, so I can't even delete it.
That's all right. She don't think you think she's a transgender.
She's definitely. She's not.
Chapter 2, Evaluation Criteria number 5. Help those in need who are not your blood relatives for more than 6 months. Add 5 points. Regulation number 15. Being a public nuisance. Deduct 20 points.
Wow, point system. You're a nuisance, deduct 20 points. You've done something good, there's 50. I don't know. You called your mum your mum a bitch. There's down 50 points. I mean, come on, what a stupid way.
So you got to assist somebody you don't know for 6 months for 15 points. If you do something slightly bad, they take 20 off you.
It's nuts. It's such a stupid system.
It's just a control system.
What happens when you get like 200 points? They delete you. Is that what happens?
It is like a Black Mirror situation, though, isn't it, Baza? It's getting like that.
You know what, though? Where I'm from, originally, it's a small place, but recently, in the last couple of years, they're all deleting themselves, so you don't need to take points off them.
I was telling people before that once upon a time that the people who killed Jamie Bolger ended up in your old town, or one of them ended up in your town. Remember at one point?
My step uncle, he was one of the coppers in Liverpool that found James Bolger. And then he was an alcoholic for like 10 years after. And then one day he just went to the same bit of track and deleted himself.
Yeah.
Information collectors like Joe Aini are paid to report on their neighbors. Her quota, 10 entries a month. Like the man who carried a drunk person home. A good deed, she says. Good social credit gets rewarded.
Hold on. Right, so if you carry a drunk person home, that's a good deed. But what about the drunk person? Do they get anything minus for that, for just being drunk? Or do they get points for letting the guy take him home?
Kyle said, I have photos of him now, the monster, what he looks like, but it's illegal to share him. See, the reason he got found out, because where we lived was a small town, and he'd moved to the area and nobody knew him, nobody knew anything about him.
Tell him which one it was again.
It was the
PDF
one file. Yeah.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, there's one it's turned into.
The one that's in jail is the one that was there.
They're both in jail.
No, only one of them's in jail now.
No, now, but they were both.
Yeah, but
they were
no,
both
I
in-
mean, yeah, but the one that's now back in jail is the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But yeah, so he obviously, it was all over the news and stuff when they were released and stuff like that. And he'd been in our area for a while at this point, and like my sister used to work in the off license, and she used to talk to him. Obviously, she didn't know who he was, and then one night, I don't even. It was in the pub, and the lads had been on a night out, and you know when you go back and you look at the pictures from when you've been out, and they're looking and they're like, "You're him," and he's like, "No, I don't know what you're on about." And they literally took him outside and started battering him. And within minutes, the whole of our town was shut off. All the roads, you couldn't get in or out. And yeah,
one's gay and one's a PDF file, isn't it?
But at the same time that he was moved from where I'm from, the other one was moved from Stratford.
Another
upon
place,
Avon,
yeah.
At
You used to
the
live there as
exact
well.
same time. And yeah, but they put them in the same county.
Yeah, in the same county.
Like not even in the same half of the county. But so my stepdad, obviously his sister was married to one of the coppers that found James. And he, you know, my cousin is the same age as what James was. And every time he looked at her, he just thought of what he'd seen that day.
Exactly.
And couldn't get over it. And for 10 years, he sat and did nothing. He didn't even talk, you know. He just sat and drank. And then one day,
people that way.
But he didn't talk to anyone. He'd just sit there. And then one day, he just went and he, you know, finished it. And so then when my stepdad found out that they'd moved one of them where us and our kids were, he was fuming because like these scum, I know they killed the kid, but they also did a lot of damage to other people. Like my cousin found out about her dad and how he died and what, you know, what case it was over and stuff. She found out in the newspaper in Liverpool on an anniversary, and her mum was on holiday, and she rang my mum and was like, "Is it true?" And mum's like, "You need to speak to your mum." But can you imagine being like 18, 19 and that's how you find out that your dad ended himself because he found a kid your age on, you know, so
and
yeah, for me.
So they were monsters, absolutely. But I certainly think, because they were 10-year-old kids at the time, I think they've got to have been influenced by demons. They've got to be.
No, because look, at one of them ain't changed what he is. He's still a monster, and the other one I don't know.
But he's still a demon-possessed bugger. Then simple.
But
he's demon-possessed.
But listen, right? The things they did.
Right, go on, Deb.
The things they did to that kid were unspeakable, and that's the truth.
We can't go too far, Deb.
No, I know. No, I'm not going to. I'm just saying, like, for a copper. And that's what he was. He was a copper. For him to go the way he went because of what he'd seen, it was bad. And you know, for 10 years after, there was a lot of pain and suffering for him and for Anne and, you know, and the girls. So
absolutely,
it didn't just affect that one family. It affected loads because there was quite a few coppers that did what he did in the end.
Yeah.
But, apart from that, like in our household, they're not. In my mum's household, they're not mentioned because you can't. My stepdad, and he's very like quiet and posh, but he will lose his shite over them.
Right. Let's get this finished, babe. I've still got 10 minutes to go. I need to get over to the Rumble side.
Okay, back on topic. That looks like a communist lineup to me, dude.
It certainly does look like a communist lineup. But yeah, they were monsters, without a doubt. And they affected more people's lives than just the Bulger family. Absolutely, 100%.
It like did, cheap loans and travel deals.
It did. Jay said it. I'm not exaggerating when I say it affected the whole of the UK.
Oh, it did. It did. I remember.
For me, sorry.
Sorry.
For me, the injustice is that they don't serve a sentence for the other deaths that they caused after.
Scumbag.
But a bad score.
But at the same time, they were 10-year-old, and I think they were demon possessed. That's not an excuse, but I think demons have to be involved in something like that. They have to be. A 10-year-old kid just can't be like that. Surely, two of them.
He wasn't even the first kid they tried to take that day.
They
knew what they were doing.
Of course, they knew what they were doing. Obviously, but I still think demons are involved. Without a doubt.
The age is what gives it.
I mean, it's evil, so we know Satan's involved. It's evil, so Satan's involved anyway, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Shame and worse. Huang Huijun lost a court case and didn't pay. Now he's on a government blacklist. I can't buy airplane or train tickets, he says, and the list goes on. The social credit system will go nationwide next year, and few here are willing to criticize it, something that may pose a risk itself for a bad score and the life that comes with it.
Most of us saw the WEF's video where they said by 2030 you'll own nothing and be happy. Former chair.
I think we don't really own anything anyway, do we? I mean, you buy a house, it can get taken away from you. You know what I mean?
You have to ask permission to do things to your house.
Exactly.
Even when you own it.
Yeah. Brian?
I was going to say,
What? What's wrong? Brian?
I can't remember.
Oh, I thought you just was pissed off or something then.
TJ, trust me, when I'm pissed off, you'll know it.
Klaus.
Oh, thanks, brother.
Schwab consistently said that we need the type of transparency where people can't have a private life at all, saying, quote, if you've got nothing to hide.
Nobody's got a private life at all. And he's about to say, if you've got nothing to hide, then it doesn't matter. But of course it does. If you want things to be private, then it should be private. But there's no privacy at all. I mean, even when you're trusting things online to not give your information out, what do? They sell your information.
I only have one thing to say about this. We should be testing it on the government employees first.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Sandro, is that
Let's find out how honest and everything that they are first, and then once we know that it works well and we can identify it right, then maybe we'll think about doing it. But nah, I'm good.
Sandro said if you bury someone in your garden, it's classed as a cemetery and can't be taken from the family. But is that only if you legal, if they die naturally and you bury them?
But I don't know how true that is because look, even cemeteries have been built on.
I've had nightmares, I've had nightmares that my dad and my daughter's graves have been dug up and swapped, and I can't deal with it.
I got a really stupid question for you guys. If more people have died than are alive, then where the fuck are all their bodies?
Exactly.
I think you know where they're at.
Have you tested that yet, Sandro?
Oh, I want to know that. There was a teacher
from Northampton. Don't say things like that. What happens if something happened, then you're recorded saying something like that?
There was a teacher in Northampton, though, and she literally buried her boyfriend in the garden.
You? I was talking to Vicky.
And she in prison now.
Mm-hmm.
Say what?
Like saying that she wants to know, if it works, burying someone in your garden, whether you can, you know what I mean? So you don't say things like that just in case.
You're not going to murder anybody.
No, but what happens if you got accused sometime, and then all of a sudden they see this live stream? Oh, she said something there about about dead bodies and about gardening. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, be careful with what you say, just in case. You know what I mean?
It's better.
No, I was just
PJ.
I know, I was joking, baby, weirdo.
I'm not going to murder anybody.
Well, until you can prove I did it, there ain't nothing to say, is there?
No, you got to be stupid to do that in the days that we live in.
Yeah.
Well, then why should you care?
And yet, thousands of people die every day.
No, but listen, right? I've been watching the Idaho 4 thing, and I'm telling you, there ain't no. He thought because he was a criminology student that he could commit the perfect murder, and he couldn't. And
Nobody can. Nobody can.
You're getting his ass whooped.
You're always going to get seen by God. So no, there's no such thing as a perfect murder, which is the word we shouldn't be saying, by the way. It's a word we shouldn't be saying, by the way, on YouTube. But
Unaliving.
What?
Unaliving. No, and I know people that have been unalived by other people, and for the families, it's devastating.
Yeah.
What happened to love?
What happened to love?
It's nowhere.
Yeah, and peace. What happened to that?
Oh, in what context?
In a worldly context. What happened to honest people and honest businesses and honest products and honest, everything? What happened to that? Where'd it go?
Well, never. I mean, since the people who started honest businesses, since there has been honest businesses, there's always been dishonest. I mean, there's always been honest and dishonest, but it's more dishonest now because it's a lot easier to do the bad thing and make money than to do the right thing and make less money. You know what I mean? That's what it's about for people.
Committing criminal acts and then raising money to pay it off by lying your ass off.
Exactly.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's all been corrupted by the people like that rat bastard on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. I think most normal people start out with honest intentions and then they get taken over by these demons.
Monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. We don't really own anything.
But people will not rise to do anything about it. That's a problem.
I mean, yes, people say rise against the government, do this, do that. What will it solve? What will it solve? I mean, it already says in the Bible what's going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yes, people should do certain things about it, but it's not going to solve anything. The government are always going to be, and whoever they're puppets for, are always going to be more powerful than the people. It doesn't matter what you do. It really doesn't. I mean, it's good to protest. It's good to do this. Absolutely, I understand. But it doesn't matter what you do. It's always going to go that way. It's always going to be the rich that are going to rule the world.
Yeah, say PJ, if you want to start a business right now, you will do. Anybody will do it honest intentions.
Yeah.
But once you get to a certain level, people like this come along, give you a visit, say, now you're going to do things our way.
Exactly.
And
that's, though, rich people are the least honest people I've ever known.
Mm-hmm. Well, exactly. Yeah. I mean, why do you think it's said it's harder for a camel to fit through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven?
Aye.
But don't you have to know what a rich man means?
They have to know what?
Rich man, someone it's all for the material wealth.
Literally,
yeah, but I'm saying, wouldn't you have to all understand the same definition of that word before it would make a lot of logical sense? You know what I mean? If you're going by a different definition, then
we know what a rich man is. We know who they're talking about.
We're on about financially.
Hold on. We know who they're talking about. They're talking about people who love money because you can't serve God and mammon. So it's people who love money. That's who they're talking about.
I would agree.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people that read that think that it means because somebody has money in their pocket. That's not what it's talking about.
Now, when you get to the level
of people who love money, the people who love money usually have got the money in their pocket.
Yeah, but when
it just mean the
I
people
got money in my pocket, but I'm not like that. So I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's not, you're not rich. You're not rich. I mean, not in their terms. I mean, not in the context the Bible is using rich. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Absolutely, because we can't take it with us. You know what I mean? So what's the point in having it if you're not got? And people do. And do you notice as well that rich people just accumulate more money. They don't seem to spend. They just accumulate more money. They spend, but they just accumulate.
I like to
one at a time.
I remember my mum telling me how poor she was once. No, I know, honestly, right? And I was like, oh no, like, are you gonna have to sell the house and do this and that? And then, like, a week later, she went and paid cash for another house, and I was like, I thought you were skint. And she went, we are. And I'm like, so how did you just go and buy a house with cash? And she's like, well, yeah, that's poor for us. And I'm like, okay, like, and it is, but like my mum, she loves her money more than she loves anything.
Well, there you go. Sandra?
No, I forgot now.
Ryan?
I've had some wine.
Nice.
I was going to say,
what I was going to say is once you get to a certain level, you love your money till you get to a certain level, and then it's all about power over people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. They need
money
the
doesn't
money
mean
to have the power.
money isn't a thing when you get to a certain level.
No, but it is.
Right.
Like, so.
Yeah, when you turn from prick to monster.
Right? No, but like.
No, okay. When you got like, say, 10 million or something, but once you get into the billions, it's not about the money.
It's always about the money.
There's no way you can spend that much in 100 lifetimes.
Doesn't matter. It's all about the money. Say, as an example, my mum can live off the interest of just the money in her bank, right? Quite comfortably, better than most people. But yet she will still make £700-800 a week on one property, just renting it out. And that's just one property, and she's got multiple.
I mean, that's just rich people, yeah, absolutely. For them, it's all about money. I think Sandra's going even higher. Say the Bilderbergs and the Bilderbergs and all that, and kind of the Rothwells and all that kind of thing. He's saying about there afterwards, when they're rich, after that, it's about the power with the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even
go on.
Like even with my mum, right? So she will buy you whatever you want as long as you do what she wants you to and live by her rules.
Conditional.
That's
conditional
control.
kindness.
Of course, but it's all about her having the power.
Yeah. And they'll tell you
money
that they're kind. They'll tell you they're kind, but it's not. It's conditional kindness, which is control. Which is control, like Sandra said. Yeah.
With a social credit system and complete control over everyone's digital lives, making everyone a citizen of the world and not specific.
Just talking about that control.
Specific nations and their own laws. All of this is again achieved most easily by giving your life completely over to the social credit system, brought under a system of one world control. Back in 2024, an undercover video was taken of a high-ranking official within the UN, where he was caught saying that the UN's desire was to make the identity of everyone in the world a global citizen.
Well, that's exactly what they want. It's exactly what they want. It's what the devil wants. Everybody to worship him. One world government with him at the top. Well, the Antichrist, but him at the top of it all, obviously.
So is globalism one of the goals for the UN?
Absolutely. It's to create a space for also the creation of a consciousness of a species, of a planet, of an identity as a planet. One of the objectives of the UN is to create an identity.
We've got that agenda there that he listened of our planet, you know what I mean, of our species, because we are animals and we are on a bloody one of a billion, million, trillion planets flying through vacuum space. Come on. Get a grip, guys.
Identity of a global citizen.
Of a global.
Not you guys, I just mean guys in general.
Yes. Of someone who shares an identity, a political identity with everybody on this planet.
Is that known, though, that the UN wants, that's one of the goals of the UN?
Yes, and I get it. That is annoying for people that are ultra-nationalists, but it's a threat to the absolute power of the United States.
Why?
Because they don't want an institution over the U.S. telling the U.S. what to do.
You spend $500 a month, Ryan, on your cell phone.
500.
500. What? 500 a month.
Surely not. That's daylight robbery,
That's
mate.
like $400. That's 400 quid. What?
I'll pay
is that
10
how
quid.
much it costs?
I'll pay 10 quid a month.
Well, mine's is 37. Mine's is about 37 a month for my. Oh no, that's my internet. My phone's a little bit dearer, but I'm paying for that. I'm paying for the phone as well as the contract.
Yeah, but mine's
so
only
I'm paying for the device as well, so that's why. But without
mine's
the
like
device, it'd probably be
quid.
about 15 quid. Go on, babe.
I paid $200 for 2 lines.
Babe, say again.
My phone bill is like 50 quid.
Yeah, I know. Roger?
I pay $200 for 2 lines, and they're unlimited.
Oh, you have 6 lines. Still, even 6 lines, that's dear. Even 6 lines is dear, bro. That's expensive, man. That's so expensive.
I'll pay 10 quid a month.
If we have 6 lines, it's just say we had 6 lines, it wouldn't be that dear for us. It would kind of it would kind of run concurrent. It wouldn't be like consecutive. It'd run concurrent with each other. Probably be a bit dearer, but there you go. Paul's is 9 quid.
We used to get paid from 3. No,
Yeah.
Orange.
I'm on 3.
Like 20 grand a year they used to pay us because we had a mast in our field.
Right, there you go. But 3 was the first internet network for us.
No, it was Orange.
Yeah, 3 was the first proper internet. It was the one that started doing all the deals.
No, I'm on about the mobile phone mast.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about it started doing the internet deal. 3 was made for the internet. 3 network was made for the internet.
What was the one we had before? GiftGaff.
We had 3. We had GiftGaff a little bit, but GiftGaff is just run by O2 and the people. It's just O2 really. I don't know if you still get GiftGaff. You still get GiftGaff. You do?
Yeah, GiftGaff. It's not as cheap now, though.
No, it won't be. It's like 3. 3 was cheap to begin with, but now it's not as cheap. You know? Yeah, I would switch phone providers, bro. Definitely, Ryan.
And
that's a lot, bro. That's a lot, even for 6 lines.
Yeah,
The
I'd
evil
expect
people
10
who
for
want
that much. Wouldn't
complete
you?
control of the world will go to
what?
I'd want 10 brand new phones and 10 phone numbers for that much.
Well, I wouldn't have that many. I mean, obviously,
No,
you've got kids,
mate.
wife, and all that. I get it, but yeah, wow, that's a lot, man. That's a lot.
at any cost to get what they want. One of the main ways they are trying to achieve this is through scaring people with climate catastrophe. This is a very
They've got loads of agendas out there, lots of propaganda, climate change, you know what I mean? The ice caps bloody melting, ozone layer, you know what I mean? Pandemic, AIDS-demic, all that kind of stuff. They've got loads of bloody narratives and agendas and propaganda.
There you go, Ryan.
Oh, sorry. $75 a month for myself, my wife, and my daughter. Just saying, fair play, man.
Unlimited.
And that's unlimited. Fair play.
old tactic. They've been using it for years, and as we'll see, much of what they push is a complete lie. This newspaper clipping from 1988 has the United Nations officials telling the Associated Press that the rising sea levels over the next 30 years would wipe out and completely...
Well, I was just talking about the ice caps and stuff. Now, it's so stupid. Me and Ryan spoke about this plenty of times. Look, the ice caps are already displacing the water. The icebergs are displacing the water already. If they melted, the water would stay the same level because they're already displacing the water. So when it melts, it will melt into the same level. It's stupid to say it'll make it rise because of melting ice caps. They're displacing the water already. So when they melt, it will be the same level. It's the same amount of water. It's just a different form. That's all.
submerged the Maldives in the Indian Ocean. Well, sadly for them, we actually have satellite images from 1988 of the Maldives in comparison.
This chart, where's it gone? This chart talks about absolutely anything. You can't beat it. We do end up, we do end up talking about a lot of stuff, but in general, it's kind of like it all kind of ties back to scripture as well, though. You know, so I do try and do that. If I talk about certain topics, I do try and like it to be related to scripture because of the truth, obviously.
Some of us like going off topic, which we all know I'm the worst for that.
Yeah, you do, Vicky.
I know, but it's good though, isn't it?
Sea level hasn't really changed like that at all.
Exactly.
It hasn't changed. I mean, how melting? I just don't understand people's logic. If melting ice cap, if the icebergs melt, then the water's got to go up. How? They're already displacing the water. They're already displacing the water. So how's the water got to go up if they melt?
Yeah, there's photos from the 1800s of like harbours, and you can see the sea level, and then they compare it to now, and they're exactly the same.
Exactly.
No, there's nothing rising.
Exactly, Ryan. Exactly, Ryan. If one of us fall, oh no, it's the wrong one. Sorry, it's flat. I said it. If I have a glass with ice and water in it, if the ice melts, will my cup spill water onto my table? No, it won't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not if it wasn't already spilling. No. Is that Roger heavy breathing or snoring?
Hey, Jono's in the house.
Jono in the house.
Ledwell.
Yes.
No, he's
there
awake.
He is. There he's awake.
Awake.
No, well, I asked you a second ago, is that Roger snoring or heavy breathing, but you didn't say anything.
I heard you.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't hear you. I didn't think you were asleep. I just thought you were heavy breathing. That's why I said. Kyle, what did Kyle say? There was a mass stabby in Germany today, and on channel complaining about it says it's legal to carry a litre of bear spray in Germany. That stop a rampage. It banned me, so disappointing. They banned you, no danger. Wow.
Comparison to 2023, and what we
see somebody else
is
thought you were snoring that. Somebody else thought. It's just sometimes he is, sometimes he falls asleep, but sometimes if he's just chilled, he's got like a heavy breathe on him for some reason.
Well, sometimes it's my vape too.
Or his vape, yeah.
The islands have actually grown. A similar video here shows the coast of Dubai from 1984 to 2021, and well, does it look like the sea level is rising to anyone else?
It looks exactly the bloody same. I mean, yes, you'll get cliffs that'll erode and stuff like that, but that's still eroding with sea air and stuff. It's not the water getting any higher.
Not sure what coastline it is here, but again...
Sorry?
Coastlines change. They do.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. But it's nothing to do with rising water, you know? Erosion, usually. Erosion.
Again, from 1984 up until recent times, we can see the sea level has not risen or changed at all. Plenty of old pictures out there showing the same thing. This one showing the difference.
I was in primary school when they said this stuff. I was like 10, 11. I'm now 48. So what's that? 37 years ago. And they said, what, in 25 years we'll notice the difference. And it's well past that.
And it's be underwater by then.
Yeah. And none of us are. Well, none of us are Atlantis, you know?
Between 1912, 2017, and again, the sea level has not changed what it looks like even an inch. The Bible actually gives us the real explanation for how sea levels are controlled. At your rebuke they fled, at the voice of your thunder they hastened away. They went up over the mountains, they went down into the valleys, to the place where you founded for them. You have set a boundary that they may not pass over, that they may not return to cover the earth.
There you go, set a boundary. So God said it's not going to get any bloody deeper. It's not going to flood the whole earth. He said he wouldn't flood the earth again. So there you go. There we can be sure that it's not going to happen.
Just because Obama said so?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Obama is higher than God, remember?
I've heard.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Idiot. Page. All the way back to the start. All the way back to the bloody start. Right.
PJ.
Yes.
I'm going to drop now. My phone's overheating again.
All right, bro.
Okay,
Thanks for being here, dude. Bless you, man.
Bye, Sandro.
Ta-ta.
Saw that sea levels aren't rising. And if Earth is warming so much, then how do you explain this? NASA satellites show Antarctica that sea levels aren't rising. How is that possible? Antarctic ice has made a surprising rebound in mass, scientists say. We always hear about how bad CO2 is for the environment, but there are companies around the world who grow food and plants for different reasons, and they literally pump in CO2 into these facilities to help the plants grow better.
I still use spray deodorant, that kind of thing, and I don't see any holes above me.
In the ozone?
Yes, CFCs and all that bollocks, you know, like, look, God made a system that can deal with these things. You know,
we should ban all women's hairspray, PJ.
Yeah. I mean, the only time the earth will be destroyed is if God did it. You know what I mean? We cannot destroy the earth physically. You know what I mean? Definitely not. God made a system that reproduces itself. Do you know what I mean? That deals with these things. That what's the other word? Not rigid. What's the word? Oh wow, it's going up my head. Completely. Like the world restocks itself, like oil. Restock it. Refill? What's the bloody word?
Regenerate?
Yeah, no, it's re-something. It's not regenerate, but it's along that lines. Well, it's such an easy word. Oh my goodness, I hate when that happens. Replenish.
Oh, there you go.
Replenish. Yes, Sandra said it at the same time. Replenish. Thank you, bro. Said it exactly the same time as me.
ARGA is driving growth in the agricultural sector by adding carbon dioxide to increase production capacity and guarantee large, attractive flowers and vegetables such as cucumbers, tomatoes, and lettuce. Using carbon dioxide fertilization increases yield by up to 30%. Ambient air has a carbon dioxide concentration of 400 ppm. This is sufficient for growing tomatoes and cucumbers, but as the plants, often grown in greenhouses, start to consume the carbon dioxide in the air at first sunlight, if the concentration of carbon...
It's replenish, Ryan. I've already said it. It's replenish. Matthew, I know it's replenish, bro. Good to see you, Matthew. Oh, good to see you, brother.
Oh, babe, can I just say?
Yeah.
Kyle, I didn't think you were a troll.
Why are you saying that?
Because remember when I asked?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, in the comment section. Yeah, no, she just didn't know. She didn't think you were troll. She didn't think you were being trollish. She just didn't know who you are. That's all.
Well, no, because I gave him a spanner when he first come into mine.
I know.
And then I seen him and Ryan, and I was a bit like, and at the time, Ryan was had a thing with another person. But no, I didn't think you were a troll. I just checked. Carbon
dioxide is allowed to fall, growth is slowed down or halted.
CO2 in greenhouses is very important because we get a better crop, a higher yield, and better quality of the tomatoes.
Additional carbon dioxide needs to be added to increase efficiency and to have the optimal yield. Cut flowers and potted plants also benefit from carbon dioxide fertilization.
You are Ryan.
Who's the troll?
Ryan is.
He's still white.
No, he's a monster.
Nobody's a troll.
Ryan is. Ryan's a troll.
No. He's asking, babe. Just nobody's a troll. It was a something that was said in comments. That's all in comment section about.
No.
Vicky asked if Kyle was a troll because she didn't know who it was. But
not today.
Not today. It was ages ago. It was like she didn't know who he was. She didn't think he was a troll. He hadn't trolled or anything or done anything half trolly. She just didn't know him. So she's asking, is he a cool guy or is he a troll? That's all.
No, it was around the time that the person liked PJs because Ryan wasn't there. And obviously then I don't trust people.
Yeah, no, straight off. No, of course.
No, but yeah.
But she wasn't accused of being a troll, that's for sure.
Look, I banned Chris twice on 2 different accounts. Remember?
It was understandable why, though. It was understandable both times. But you got sorted. Don't worry.
You should take it as a compliment that I banned you, and if I banned you and then unbanned you. Not that I did, Kyle, but other people.
Dioxide not only increases yield, but also produces an earlier harvest and improves plants' resistance to disease and pests.
The evil people who want a one-world government do whatever it takes to get what they want. They encourage, instigate, and continue wars for their own selfish benefit, so of course a few lies here and there about the climate means nothing to them.
We have...
He says, I'll pretend you did and I'll take it as a compliment. Cheers.
Is that who I think it is on screen?
Heron in the hoose.
I know, but can you actually read your messages, love?
Who, me?
No, Heron.
Oh.
To give a future, we need to give hope, and we have to encourage the Ukrainian population to imagine their future. That it is our duty and it is our interest to do this, because if they lose hope, they're no longer going to fight. If they're no longer going to fight, the geopolitical consequence.
You haven't banned Jim yet. Is he not special enough?
No, we just need an anus. That's all.
Yeah, that's it. Now you're already special, man. You're already special. You're so special you don't get banned at all.
Hey, Joe King's in there.
Hey, Joe King, good to see
Hi,
you,
Joe.
bro.
Jim, I timed you out just for you.
Oh, look at his daughter likes the avatars, the Mario avatar. His granddaughter likes the Mario avatar and the Cookie avatar. So I'll put the Mario in up for a second. There you go. There's the Mario one for Joe's daughter. Oh, you timed him out. You're an asshole.
I did.
I watched it.
He said I was yet to ban him, so I timed him out.
And the cookies one. Let me just get the cookies one up the screen.
Do you feel special now, Jim?
So this is how I do it.
Hi, Shannon.
Save as.
John, I didn't ban him. I timed him out, but you can join him.
Oh my God.
John, you can join him for saying I banned him. Because I didn't. I timed him out.
There's your Mario. And there's your... Oh, hold on. Where's it gone? Right, hold on. I have to remove that first, then it'll come up.
You know I love you both, really.
Hey, Miss Shannon, how you doing?
And there's the cookie. There's the cookie monster.
I timed both of them out for 10 seconds.
And what you like, babe?
See, he's feeling love now.
There you go. So there's the cookie monster. And there's the Mario. There you go.
It's me, Mario.
Right. Let's carry on.
Will be major, and they are not in our interest. So there's a real spin behind this.
The agendas of evil obviously exist in the world, but we actually can have great hope even in the midst of them. God is in control over everything, and he confuses their plans. This is why since the beginning of time, at moments like the Tower of Babel, the desire of evil...
The big old Tower of Babel, I think it was bigger than that.
Yeah.
I think that the base of that does not look big enough to me.
It ain't gonna make it.
That is not going to make it. That will topple over by the time it gets to 60 foot. Well, maybe 100. But yeah, the base of that is not big enough to be the Tower of Babel. But okay.
Actually, I've seen actual diagrams and the architecture behind the Tower of Babel.
3 mile round, isn't it? 3 mile
Something
round
like
the
that.
base. Yeah, 3 mile round.
Tell people it's a real thing. They don't believe you.
I mean, you can run round that in what, 30 seconds? I mean, that's a 200-meter run. 400 meters. So, right, you're going to do it in 60 seconds.
Yeah, I'm the Flash.
Yeah.
Control the world has always failed. Why do the nations rage and the peoples plot a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bonds in pieces and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall hold them in derision. Then
there you go, look. Fantastic. That's going in the song. Thanks for the suggestion there, Jerry Hartley.
Yeah, nice.
Fantastic is going in the troll song. Nice. I hope John isn't pissed off because he hasn't been back in chat since you banned him, babe.
I only did it so he'd feel loved like Jim did.
Yeah, where are you, John?
The Discord, Discord actually
Edwards,
showed that
you?
kind of love.
Say again, babe.
I said, Edwards, where are you?
Juno.
Oh, he hasn't got offended. Nah, you can't offend John.
He shall speak to them in his wrath and distress them in his deep displeasure. The fulfillment
I think it was bigger than that.
Of a one world government will ultimately come, but we have no idea when. It's wise to watch the...
There you go, man.
See, I told you he wouldn't.
I didn't think you would. I was just like, I wonder where the hell he was.
I wouldn't have done it to somebody who I thought would be offended by it. Like Jim and Jono, I know they're like both up for a laugh.
Yeah. Wait till I start giving them managerial spanners so they can time you out as well.
Well, they can't.
No, they can't. But
I've already got one.
I know, but I can take it off you.
Well, I can take yours off you too.
You could.
Plans of wickedness that unfold and speak against it, so we can do our best for truth and justice to reign in the earth. Jesus is in control, and we can trust him.
Amen.
He has been with his people all throughout every other time of human
pillar of fire that was followed. Pillar of fire.
History, whether it's been wicked leaders or good ones. And if you've accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord, then one day you will live in an earth where it's a new earth and a new heavens, and truth and justice are all there is. Never.
New earth, heaven comes to earth. Don't know about new heaven, but heaven comes to earth.
Well, according to some people, it's already happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, of course.
Nevertheless, we, according to...
Oh yeah, nevertheless, we according to his promise, look for the new heavens and new earth in which righteousness dwells. Peter 3:13.
To his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells.
That's it. I can't be angry with what I asked for. Wow, I can't be angry at getting what I asked for. Absolutely.
You said you didn't feel loved.
There you go. You must feel loved now, though.
Anus is my favourite anus.
That's just done on this side. Well, I'll play out with Harry Mark first, like, but we're done on this side.
What do you mean?
We'll go watch the movie on Rumble now. People are already over there. 7 people.
Ryan's trying to blind us with the sun over here.
We don't have that over here.
Mirify us. Reflect us to death.
That's a lie, actually. PJ said to me today, he went, you look like you've caught the sun on your face. He said, but your neck, when you lift your head, it's white.
It is white. It is. You must have been sitting like that.
No.
He's pushing like that because that's how it looks like it's all
well,
white.
It might have been. Normally I'm sat in the garden digging or something, so probably.
There you go.
I've got fake
And
tongue.
then say dick.
Dick.
Right, Harry
Dick.
Mack. Then we'll get over to the Rumble side.
The Harry of the Mac.
Yeah, the Harry Mack.
How hairy is he?
Very,
I don't know.
very scary, Harry.
Has he got a hairy sack?
I don't know.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, but Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, so he wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Asking if he was hairy, I don't know.
Yo, man, you alright?
It's English.
What?
You alright?
Oh,
You're
I'm good,
right.
man. I'm great. How are you?
So he says, what? Because like as soon as he says, you're right, Harry Mack's like, what? He doesn't know what he's being asked.
Is this real?
Yes, I think so, man. I believe this is real.
It's Harry Mack. Shit. Okay.
I didn't even
Yeah,
recognize it at the start either. Oh, look at that. Ryan bouncing up a boogie tire.
He sounds like Buzzer when Buzzer does his English accent.
Ah, it does.
What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good, bro. You want to hear a freestyle?
Of course.
Okay, dope. So, give me a creative song topic, because I'm gonna do a full song right now.
All right. Well, you want like serious, not serious? Where's?
Oh, it's up to you. I'll be ready for whatever. Get as creative as you want to get, but just some kind of topic that I can focus on.
A theme. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's test you here. I'm gonna say UK rap.
Damn,
It's
UK
Stormzy in
rap,
that.
dude.
Oh,
that is something I don't know enough about. Okay, who are some of your favorite UK rap artists?
There you go.
You
Stormzy.
got Dave, Skepta, Stormzy, Jeremy.
Dave,
Giggs, Skepta.
Skepta, Stormzy. Let's go with those three because I can remember. Dave,
All right, yeah.
Stormzy's an alleged Christian, but I question his salvation.
Skepta, and
How about the other
Stormzy.
two?
Drill.
Skepta, Dave. Don't know about Skepta and Dave, but Stormzy's he's big, but I don't know if he's
They're
all
big.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if they're Christian. Stormzy's a Christian. That's my point.
Really? How big are they?
Stormzy's a Christian. Actually, Stormzy's quite hefty. But yeah, he's meant to be. He was. Remember when he was in the third? You've got adulthood, you've got kidulthood, adulthood, then brotherhood. Remember? And he's in brotherhood, and or is it adulthood he's in? No, it's brotherhood he's in, and he's a big dude. He's only playing a 19-year-old, and he's a big dude. But yeah, he's meant to be a Christian. Stormzy.
Right? UK drill. That's the vibe.
They're grime artists. They're the OG grime artists.
Okay,
yeah.
Grime, the OG grime artists. Dave, Skepta, and Stormzy, UK grime, the OG grime artists. What else about UK rap is cool?
I don't know, man. Just energy, good energy.
Yeah.
Good vibes.
Good energy,
man.
good vibes. Have you been to any shows?
I actually haven't. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't.
One
day.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, man, sure.
I guess we're gonna need like the appropriate beat for this though. Hold on, let me pull something up. I'm gonna have to, because I don't have a.
I think I've given you a bit of a difficult one here. I can't lie.
Dude, I love it. Let me see. Oh, here, this is a Skepta type beat. Let me see.
Oh God. All right.
Let me just make sure this is gonna be available to purchase so we can clear it. Hold on one second.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Dope. Oh yeah. What's some slang from UK grime? Like some words. Aren't there like specific words that?
You got basic ones like man them.
Yeah, man them.
Just put your own spin on it.
All right,
you'll be fine. You'll be fine, man.
All right, let's do it. You ready?
Yeah.
Man
let's
them.
go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Which he gets classed as British for some reason, but it's actually patois. It's actually Jamaican. It comes from Jamaican patois. Yeah, man them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a lot of white people and a lot of street kids and all that say it doesn't. It's not necessarily Jamaican now. It's all in street language over here, and people, even white kids, talk like that. So, but man them would originally come from patois. You know what I mean?
Well, I grew up with Jamaicans, man. I know.
Yeah, man them. Hush your beak on me, fist your face.
Hush your gums.
Okay.
Hush your beat.
It'll be a bumper cut.
Kiss your face. The hush your gums.
Why
is
am I
Scottish.
like, my
Hush your gums
face
is
is looking
Scottish.
disgusted at the thought of him like trying to do British rap.
No, he's not. He's talking about these things. He's not going to try and do. He's not going to try and rap with a British accent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hey, come to the future. This is a new day. Hey, we span from LA, hey, out to the UK. Yeah, I get busy every time I kick a rhyme. Hey, I'm about to hop up on some UK grime. I said, hey, come to the future. Yeah, this is a new day. Hey, spanning from LA, hey, out to the UK. Yeah, I get busy every time I kick a rhyme. Today, I'm fucking with this UK grime. Yeah, I be coming through with that rhythm. I improvise with my vision. Yeah, LA and the UK, we about to crash, about to have a collision. Yeah, we gon' mash it up. Every time that I rhyme, they be backing up. Yeah, you can play any beat you want. You ain't never gonna say Mac is stuck. So I can hop on this grind beat. Hey, all up in the session, you can find me. Hey, with the instrumental, they align me. When I'm spitting, I be all up in my prime G. Yeah, and we partying like it was a rave. I gotta get a collab from Dave. Yeah, you know I'm really about to wreck ya. Might even have to add in some Skepta. Yeah, coming off the top, and there's no rapper living who could outperform me. Hey, might have to travel to the UK, hop on the stage with Stormzy. Which makes sense, cause when I spit, I spill the Paris flame. Shouts to Stormzy. Brainstorm is a hurricane. Whoa, come to the future. Yeah, this is a new day. Hey, we span from LA, yeah, out to the UK. I get busy every time I spit a rhyme. Today, I'm fucking with that UK grime. I said, yeah, come to the future. This is a new day. Hey, spanning from LA, yeah, out to the UK. I get busy every time I kick a rhyme. Today, I'm fucking with that UK grime. Hold it down for the OG when I set the flow free. Every time I rhyme, and the people they know me, recognizing that I'm vibing, improvising over instrumentals with the voice that is so influential. Hopping on with the double time, never kick a subtle rhyme when I'm on the UK grime type of instrumental. Yeah, I'ma hit them real hard when it comes to lyrics. I know that I hit them with the shard. I'ma cut them with the glass. I'm really about to smash Air Mac. All these other artists trash. I'm about to show them how I'm flowing. Every time I'm rhyming, I be glowing, man. I really going and I get you open from the brain. Yeah, when I be spitting insane right off the tip. Hey, UK grime bringing that energy. That's legit. I said, whoa, they got me elevated from the flow. Men them better get down. Men them ducking low. Hey, grab the slang. Hell no, I drop a bomb verse. Hey, trust me, homie, you gon' have to go and see the concert. Let's go, come to the future. Yeah, this is a new day. Hey, spanning from LA all the way out to the UK. I get busy every time I spit a rhyme. Today, I'm fucking with that UK grime. I said today, I'm fucking with that UK grime. I said today, I'm fucking with that UK grime. Yeah, Matt getting busy every time I spit a rhyme. LA to the UK, energies combined. Let's go.
Yeah, man, that was decent enough. Right, guys, we're heading over to Rumble. Links in chat. I'll put the link again. We're going to go and watch the first two episodes. Wow. But I think we're on episode 5 and 6 of season 2, I think, on The Chosen. Then we're watching The Omen, the prequel called The First Omen, which was made in 2022. Was it made in 1922? That's for sure. Bless you guys. Bless you. We'll see you over in Rumble. Thanks for joining us in YouTube. If you're not joining us in Rumble, I will see you tomorrow at the same time for another movie night and another topic. So we'll see you over in Rumble. Bless you guys. Here the Sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
Indeed. Ta-ta.